Nexera is ready to break out of this extremely long downtrend that it's been. It tagged the range low like we had in our previous video, and now we are comfortably sitting up roughly 30% from the range low that I've marked out on my range. This is Cali Crypto. I made this YouTube channel to help you make money in the crypto markets, learn in the crypto markets, and get a better understanding of altcoin gems and what to invest into. Mind you, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Let's dive into the video. So in this video, I'm going to cover some TA on Nexera, Alliance Block Nexera, and a weekly update that the team has provided via their Telegram group chat. So quickly, let's jump into the TA. Here's the daily chart. This is what we're looking at. Let's zoom out even more. This is a really pivotal point that I'm seeing within Nexera, right? Let me delete this line. We bounced off the range low that we've had multiple times. I still think it's possible that we do tag this low here at 0.04 cents, just because we're still not out of the woods yet, right? Ultimately, from a macro standpoint, we are still in a bear market, but that doesn't mean alts can't move to the upside like crazy. And Nexera has done a really good job at fulfilling the RWA narrative that it has been built for. So that's super bullish. Let's zoom into the daily time frame really quickly. Again, very high time frame trend line that we're breaking. This is something that I want to see. Honestly, if this could be a sustained move, I would want to see Nexera hold and close above this break of a trend and potentially go all the way to 7 cents, which is the mid-range where we've had price action get delayed as well. And if I'm looking at it from a range perspective, right, we had a range here, right, where price action kind of dilly-dallied a little bit with around the mid-range. Once we lost this mid-range, the high time frame mid-range, it was done, right? This is going to be a very key level support at 0.066 that we need to recover to eventually get to this mid-range and maybe even higher. So that's something that I want to keep an eye on if I'm looking to trade and if I'm already in a position for Nexera holders. Let's move on to the news for the week. So Alliance Block visits headquarters in Switzerland to celebrate the successful funding of the pilot piece on platform. This is super bullish. Again, you want to see a project like Nexera doing things within the market, doing things, posting photos, and being active on social media, and they're doing such a great job of it at it. This is one of the gems that I still think can do a 50x potential in a bull cycle, especially as the RWA narrative continues to form itself and build on top of itself. So following the recent partnership with SpoolFi, we have pulled together an introduction of DeFi middleware pioneers. So Alliance Block and SpoolFi partners to provide institutions with simple and compliant DeFi yields. This is really bullish because SpoolFi is a versatile DeFi middleware. Again, you have to think about being a trusted middleman is very important within any market. SpoolFi is offering DeFi yields, compliant DeFi yields to institutions. If you're a yield farmer in crypto, you know how important earning sustainable yield is. And this is extremely important for something that Alliance Block is doing, which is, again, trying to bridge the real world assets to the blockchain. So very, very bullish. The CTO, Matthias de Vries, I'm sorry if I butchered that, had a recent chat with Zen Capital, and he said something really interesting. If we want to have a real sustainable yield, then we have to look at bringing real world assets on chain. This is the case for top tier artworks. They are tangible, can be touched, and have history. This is, again, their whole mission is to bring real world assets onto the blockchain because the blockchain offers a lot like liquidity and a lot of other things. So real world, liquidity, blockchain, 24/7, accessibility, it's a no-brainer. And so this is very bullish for the entire project. So this clip here is going to be a clip that basically explains how their product solves some of the biggest issues that institutions are facing. So let's take a listen.
But Spool for me is really special because it solves some of the biggest issues that real institutions, not meme institutions, are facing if they're interested in DeFi. Now, we've been talking about and we've been hearing the institutions are coming a lot for quite some time now. But what do they actually need and in which way are they coming? That's like the main questions. And I think it's amazing that we have this Twitter Spaces today because Spool and Nexera together solve a lot of these questions. Like Spool itself is a toolbox for professional actors, mainly to create smartly risk managed, self-executing, self-rebalancing vaults. We call them smart, also smart vaults, because they do risk management and execute on a daily basis on their own. That's really a cool thing. So you basically create or use a professional player's risk model that basically allocates risk scores to underlying strategies. And based on those and mixed with your risk appetite, it constantly rebalances all of your funds within that vault. So that takes care of asset management, portfolio management. It lets you basically create fixed income products if you want to, that constantly pay out dividend yield if you want, or otherwise just accrue that value within that vault on an ongoing basis.
Extremely bullish news over the last week for Alliance Block. That was the TA. Here's the weekly update for Alliance Block Nexera. If you guys want to purchase Alliance Block, again, this is not financial advice. You can go over to something like KuCoin and purchase it. Make sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment below if you like this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.